You're listening to Dice City, About Time, Episode 9.
In a city full of the despicable, desperate, and devious, it's hard to know who you can trust. Put your neck out for the wrong person and you get it cut off like the chicken that trusted the butcher. Trust no one and you die alone, because nobody had your back. It's a stressful game of Russian roulette that most choose to just not play. In dice, the problem is, the only people not playing roulette, they're already dead.
I know, it doesn't look like much, but at least here I can tinker in privacy. Or so I thought.
It looks worse than a mechanic's junk shop. Is that a cot? Do you live here? Jeez. It's a little tight, wouldn't you say? Look at this, Bash. Power tools, mechanic tools, earplugs. I don't even know what this is.
Because of the concrete walls, it gets pretty loud in here. I had to design better silencing earplugs to compensate for the power tools. Here, let me show you. When I put these babies in, I can't hear a thing. You could be screaming at me at the top of your lungs, and I would be totally unaware.
How convenient for you.
Hey, Zepp, don't come to the wrong conclusion. Sills here is the genius behind our little A.L.I.C.E devices.
You are?
Well, technically yes, but also no. I came up with the original design. It was the last design I had on the books. At VPI.
You worked at Variant Progressive Innovations? What happened?
Then the Blue Shaw operation happened. Didn't it, Doctor?
Doctor? Wait. You're the Dr. Sills from the Blue Shaw operation that terrorized Dice City?
The one and only Zepp. This man is the genius that made the Blue Shaw River congeal and float in the night sky for one night only. State approved, VPI funded, and terror in the sky to the masses. Only problem was, they made the wrong bet.
How's that?
Oh, everybody was willing to turn a blind eye to the craziness of it all, as long as we found enough evidence to put the Casadantes away forever. Everybody was certain. The chief of police, Chief Foe, VPI, even me. I thought I was doing something to make the city better. But then every mushy step along the riverbed turned up nothing. Not one corpse for the lab boys. I should have known better.
Known better than what, Bash? Than to help?
I should have known better than to bet against Mr. Casadante. Only fools do that. The man is a genius. A crime genius, but brilliant nonetheless.
That doesn't mean you should give up trying to do what's right.
You'll see. The do-gooders, they don't do so good. Right, Doc?
I'm afraid I must agree with your friend, veteran. Good people have it pretty hard in dice. But I don't agree that they should just drop everything and give up being good people.
Hey, that's great. I wish we can continue this lovely coffee talk some more, but we've got business to take care of. What do you think of this?
It's a modified A.L.I.C.E. And by the looks of it, a Model 1. With a dent in the side. Which one of you tried to force it open?
Yeah, there was me. It's just a small, nearly flat metal disc. It looks so fragile. I forgot the dang thing couldn't be tampered with. Once they're coated with that metal that only VPI understands, they're basically impenetrable.
And modified is an understatement, Doc. The thing turned one of our own into a skeleton in 30 seconds.
Impossible! I will have to see for myself.
Hey, don't touch that, you crazy? If you turn that thing on, all anybody's gonna find in here is 3 mounds of dust, courtesy of our dented little A.L.I.C.E here. Considering the state of this place, all they'll do is sweep us away in a collective mound headed for an incinerator.
I see. How much area was affected?
I got no clue.
About 3 square feet, Doc. How'd you get the casing off already?
Well, it's a chemical composition I invented. Basically, the casing is solid until you introduce its counteragent. Once you do that, it easily slides right off. Oh. Now this is amazing. The device is attached to a power actuator. When your friend turned the device on, it activated. What it activated? Now that I don't know. Step back just a moment, please.
Wait, you're not gonna turn that thing on, are you? In this tiny room?
This glass case will protect us.
Hey, I'm with Zepp here, Doc. Are you sure about this? I mean, that fresh orange in there is one thing. You just had a little lunch. But do you even know if the glass will work?
No, but what is progress without a little bit of danger? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, wait!
Ah!
Excuse me, I have back spasms and I had one just now. Sorry there, Bash. That's why I put my arm around you like that.
Don't mention it. I know about your back problems. That's why I put both my arms around you. To try and support your weight. Yeah, because you're back. Looks like you gambled right, Doc. The glass worked.
It seems so. Incredible. The orange is already dust. And you say your friend was within this barrier?
For maybe 30 seconds before he'd been dead for a century.
This is unlike any design that I have ever seen or even thought of. Whoever built this little extra time device is so far ahead of us in tech that all of my work up until now has been like playing with baby toys.
Well, I'm terrified.
Yeah, we'll join the club. But that doesn't bring us any closer to Shaughnessy's killer. Who did it? Yeah, Doc, can't you reinforce her, circuitry or whatever, to get more information out of her?
Whoever did it would have had to have either the tools to remove the casing as I do, or place the device inside of A.L.I.C.E. at her creation. And yes, I'll reinforce her circuitry, as you call it.
Hey, I'm no scientist. Whoa, just a second. Are you saying there's a possibility that all the A.L.I.C.Es are waiting to explode time bombs? Here. As soon as you're done with Sean's A.L.I.C.E, check mine, Doc, and be quick about it.
Just a moment. There. This A.L.I.C.E is as good as she's going to be. Careful! She's quite fragile now. She should at least be able to provide some answers. Let me see your A.L.I.C.E, Detective. I can work on yours while you ask the other one your questions.
Analytical. Levitating. Investigation.
Companion.
Equipment. Online.
Alice, what happened when Sean activated you last?
Data corrupted. Unable to answer.
Who placed the foreign tech inside your casing?
Data corrupted. Unable to answer.
Doc, what the heck? Is she snowing me?
She's incapable of lying, Detective, and a lot is missing due to degradation. Try, asking simpler questions. Now, Detective, I am trying to work on your A.L.I.C.E. Please, leave me be.
Alice, who manufactured you?
I am the patented property of VPI. Any other claim would be an infringement on my proprietary rights.
When did you last work with Shaughnessy O'Brien?
432 years. Detective Sebastian West.
I recognize you now.
Shaughnessy spoke about you. He enjoyed your gruff personality. He said
it hides Bash's true softer nature.
Huh. I didn't realize Sean considered us that close. He only had his hours for 6 months after he got made a detective.
True, we only worked together for 6 months at the beginning of our relationship. But inside the time differential barrier, he spent his last few days talking with me about everything as he wasted away.
Dang, Bash. I didn't even think about how, for Sean, time would have been normal.
Bad way to go. Alice, who killed Sean?
Sean had his theories, but nothing conclusive. He was beginning to investigate VPI itself before the time bomb went off, but the chances of their complicity in his murder are low, as there wouldn't have been time for them to find anything out.
Who else?
Sean had his long list of criminals who hated him. They were secondary potentials.
Okay, who was his first suspect?
That information has become corrupted. My apologies, Detective Sebastian West.
Bash will do just fine, Alice. How's it looking, Doc?
Oh. There was also a time bomb inside of your Alice. It looks like it could be activated remotely, and then the next time your Alice is turned on, poof.
Poof is right. Okay. You're coming with us back to the precinct, Doc, as a material witness and to help us protect our detectives.
Detective Bash, I would like for you to replace your current operating Alice system
With my own.
Why is that? I get it that you were learning for 432 years. I'm not stupid. But all you could have learned was within the confines of Sean's car. The world already knows how to make leather seats, honey.
My understanding of human physiology is entirely complete. I watched my friend Sean waste away, slowly over time. Every exposed nerve, every hidden vein, every small part of his brain was part of my daily and only available analysis. Even his dust molecules provided me with insight into humanity. You would be wise to transfer my intelligence matrix to your own Alice device. My knowledge of biological forensics are incomparable.
It wouldn't take long at all, Detective.
Well, what do you say, little Alice?
The single name of Bash. I do not believe...
Oh, okay. That's all I need to hear from you. That's it. Transfer away, Doc. Let's get rid of this one.
Hey, Doc. Why were Mrs. Columbo's goons here? Why were they after you?
Well, Miss Columbo vehemently wants my services. First, she offered me money, and I refused. Then she threatened. I went into hiding. Now she's found me with the intention of forcing my services. I guess now I'm working for the police to avoid that last attempt.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Besides, we could use a good tech guy at the station.
Then we have a deal. And here is your new and greatly improved Alice.
All right, new Alice. Are you there?
I am here, the single name of Bash.
Seriously?
Just kidding.
Bash.
Sean also said you had a short temper as well.
All right, Bash. We should get back. I've got Sean's old Alice with time bomb inside. The remote's been removed, right?
That is correct. It cannot be activated remotely anymore. Now, only someone holding the button down can cause time to move slower directly in front of them. Think of it as a time flashlight. Point it at anything 3 feet in front of you, click, and whoosh.
All right, then. This is our evidence to show to the captain.
Makes sense, Zepp. You're moving out, Doc. Your new home is the 44.
Will you vouch for my safety, then?
Of course.
Not you, Detective. Our veteran friend here. Will you vouch for my safety?
Why me and not Bash?
He is just a man. You are a one-man army, with only one flaw: your knowledge of Project Citadel. As long as you keep that info out of your mouth and ears, you are nearly unstoppable. So, Do we have a deal, veteran?
You got a deal, Doc. I'll protect you.
Good. As for you, detective, you might want to try these out.
Whoa, what is this, ammunition?
No, not just any normal kind of ammunition, detective. This kind of ammo takes down big things. Big things like Zepp here.
Really? I gotta admit, I like taking down big things.
Alright, Doc. With Bash and me watching your back, the only thing that can harm you now is time. Russian roulette is always a dangerous game that the wise never play. Others, though, they spin the chamber and give it a shot. The real question is, who does the bullet hit when you pull the trigger? In dice, as long as it wasn't you, you won. This time around.